Now, what I want to do today is actually talk about Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. I know you're probably wondering, what does that have to do with Chinese metaphysics? But I want to show you something in the chart and walk you through so that you could see what I see. Because I see trouble. I could see why and how Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively clicked it off, got along great. And I could see how this situation, Blake just entered a luck cycle for herself where her marriage is on the rocks for at least the next 10 years. Okay? So stay tuned, stay with me. I'm going to show you how this works. Hey guys, this is Julie Huang. I'm the creator of the 2026 Glow Up Golden Calendar. Now, what I want to do today is actually talk about Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. I want to show you something in the chart and walk you through so that you could see what I see. I could see why and how Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively clicked it off, got along great. And I could see how this situation, Blake just entered a luck cycle for herself where her marriage is on the rocks for at least the next 10 years. Justin Baldoni's and Blake Lively's birthdays are public information. It's Googleable. So Justin Baldoni was born in January 24th, 1984. He just had a birthday a few days ago. Happy birthday, Justin Baldoni. And Blake Lively just has a birthday in August 25th, 1987. This is not a video that's going to go through their Western astrological charts. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to use Chinese metaphysics to explain a couple of things, all right? So, Justin was born the year of the pig, okay? Blake was born the year of the rabbit. You might think we were going to stop right there, but we're not, because the way Chinese metaphysics looks at this, we all have 4 animal signs. 4. Year, month, day, hour. Yeah, your year is what we're used to knowing, right? Oh, I was born the year of the pig, the year of the rabbit, right? But did you know that your month carries an animal sign? Your day has an animal sign, and even your hour has an animal sign. Okay? So you need to know what those 4 animal signs are. I'm going to put it up on the screen. For Justin, he was born year of the pig, month of the ox, and the day of the snake. Pause right there. Let's talk about Blake. Blake was born year of the rabbit, month of the monkey, and day of the horse. Hold that thought. Okay. Now, I said that everybody's born with these 4 animal signs. Now, I don't have their hour, so I'm only giving you 3. Okay? Only 3. If I had the hour of birth, I will tell you what it is, but I don't have that. I just have year, month, day. Just your birthday. Now, these animal signs don't change. This is your animal sign. This is your makeup, your BaZi, your BaZi profile, okay, for life. Doesn't change. The modern Chinese metaphysics people do not believe that anyone's born with the bad chart, a bad chart. Some people are born with great charts, sure, but nobody's born with the bad chart. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to cover is I have mentioned this to my community, that everyone has luck cycles. It doesn't mean it's a cycle when you're lucky. It's just a 10-year cycle that's characterized by a different animal sign. Okay, and it changes every 10 years. Some people start from 0 to 10, 11 to 20, etc. Other people start from 5 to 15, 16 to 25 to 35, etc. So let me just, I don't know, this is calculated through a system, so I'm going to tell you that Blake entered a luck cycle when she was between the ages of 25 to 35. She was in a pig luck cycle. Okay, at the age of 35, she entered a rat luck cycle. Hold that thought. Justin Baldoni right now is in a rooster luck cycle, and from the ages of 36 to 46, he's going to be in a rooster luck cycle, and 26 to 30, from 26 to 36, he was in a dog luck cycle. Hold that thought. Just keep these pieces of information written down somewhere, and I want to show you something. Those who have my calendar, the Glow Up Golden Calendar, know that I personalize it for people, and I tell all of my calendar holders three key pieces of information for each person, which is different. Nobody has the same, people might have the same things, but it's not the same. It's completely customized for you. What I tell people is that based on your birthday, you have certain animal signs that are considered your nobleman. Nobleman meaning, it's just an old school term. I don't know if they came up with a better word. It might be helpful people. You can find helpful people, and they're noble to you. They're helpful to you. And the other animal signs that I talk about is the peach blossom, which is the animal sign where you're very magnetic, dynamic, charismatic, super attractive. And the last one I talk about is the intelligence one, which would be a day when you're super smart and brains on fire. You got everything clearly in your head. Now, what I want to point out is, didn't I say before that the year, month, day, hour all have animal signs? This also means that the calendar, every day there's an animal associated with each calendar, with each day. And so that's what the calendar is about. So I've been training my calendar holders to look at their calendar to find the days when they're apt to find helpful people. Now, you can also use the noble one. When I tell people, when I personalize the nobleman and intelligence star for them, you can also find this in yourself or other people. Let me explain. For Justin Baldoni, his nobleman is rooster and pig. Coincidentally, Blake Lively's nobleman is also rooster and pig. I want to pause for a second because this is the most important part of the what I want you to listen. Let's pull up Justin Baldoni's chart for a second. We see that he's born year of the pig, month of the ox, day of the snake. I just said that his helpful people are roosters and pig, right? Well, he happens to be born the year of the pig, all right? So he has that in his orbit. The year pillar represents your social circle, your network, okay? The month represents your career, and the day represents your relationship and yourself. Now, in Justin Baldoni's case, his nobleman, which is he's roosters and pigs, he's got the pig in his chart. He was born the year of the pig. So that means he will always find helpful people in his network, okay? And that's fabulous. The other thing I want to point out about Justin Baldoni is right now he is in his rooster luck cycle for the next 10 years, between the ages of 36 and 46. That means Justin Baldoni is in a cycle where he is apt to find more helpful people than ever. Okay? So I believe based on that reading for Justin Baldoni, he's getting the world to be on his side. All right? Now I want to talk about Blake for a second. I just said that Blake also needs rooster pigs. It's just the way the calculation is. But when you look at Blake's chart, Blake does not have roosters or pigs in her year, month, or day. And what's interesting is because Justin Baldoni has a pig in this chart, you know what that means in his social circle? That means Justin Baldoni could have been, is, or was helpful to Blake. And Blake missed it. Okay? Because Justin Baldoni has a pig in his chart. Not only that, Justin Baldoni has a rooster in his luck cycle right now. So for at least two reasons here, Blake could have benefited from being in Justin Baldoni's orbit. Okay? Now, I think in the long run, Justin Baldoni is going to prevail in what he needs to do in his life. He will bounce back from all this, but I'm not so sure about Blake. Now, here's what I want to explain. Why is it everyone's talking about how when Blake met Justin at the beginning for a digestion, they hit it off so well? It is because Blake met Justin when Blake was in her pig luck cycle. Let me pull up the chart again. Do you see Blake's luck cycle before her current one, which is a rat? She was in a pig luck cycle. Blake was in her 10-year window where she was apt to find great deals and acting gigs and wonderful opportunities, which she did get, right? And she actually met Justin when she was in that luck cycle, right? So they saw that in each other, and it was like bing, 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 and they loved each other at that moment, and they wanted to work with each other at that moment. But when the shooting, when the shooting for the film started to happen, she moved into a different luck cycle, and it was a rat luck cycle. Okay, how do I know this? Because at the age when she was 25 to 35, 35 is when it turned into a rat luck cycle. We're going to calculate on the screen how old, what year that was when she turned 35. Okay, now people in my group also know that I talk about clashes. The most relevant clash I want to point out right now, okay, horses and rat is a clash, snakes and pigs are a clash, okay. Blake is in her rat cycle, rat luck cycle. It just started at the age of 35. Rat conflicts with horse, and horse is in her day pillar. Do you see that? Her day pillar represents her marriage, so she's in a luck cycle right now that's clashing with her marriage. Okay. Can Blake prevail and survive this trying time? Yes, but she's at the beginning of this period. Okay. Let's go over to, and also next year, which starts in February with the new year, you're the horse. This is going to get amplified. It's like two horses. She already has a horse. She's in a rat luck cycle. It's the year of the horse. That energy is going to go bonkers for her. All right. So her marriage is definitely on the rocks. Yeah, I hope she gets through this. Nobody wishes anything bad for Blake, but it's not going to be pretty. Now, I want to point out that Justin Baldoni went through something similar. Last year, 2025 was the year of the snake. Let's go back to Justin Baldoni's chart for a second. Let's recap for a second. Year, social circle. Month is your career, your career, your job. Your day is your marriage, your relationship. Okay. Now, what's most relevant here is that Justin Baldoni actually has a pig and a snake in his own chart. So his work always creates a little, his world, his social circle, his Hollywood circuit does create some pressure on himself and his marriage, because the day represents self and marriage. Snakes and pigs are a clash. All right. Last year was the year of the snake. So this was even amplified for Justin. So if Justin went through hell last year, if Justin went through hell, it was last year. And if Blake is going to go through hell, it's happening for 2026 for sure, and definitely for the next 10 years because she's in her rat cycle. All right. So guys, so net, I think Justin Baldoni just came out a really rough period, and that was last year. It definitely, his social, his Hollywood orbit definitely impacted his relationship, his self, his marriage. But hopefully this year clears it up for him a little bit. As for Blake, it's rough. It's the beginning of rough times for her marriage. All right. So hope you find this interesting. I will be posting charts in this video to walk you through what I said. But for those who have bought a calendar, a golden calendar, thank you so much. For the rest of you, if you want to know your nobleman, your intelligence, your peach blossom, why don't you give me a call or look at the link below, and you can pick up your own calendar and get it while the year just began. All right. So thanks again for watching. That's it for today.